Go and get started with today's topic. 4 ways you can actually train your brain to become a millionaire. 4 ways you can train your brain to become a millionaire. To become a millionaire is always something that we all long for. When you ask most people here, they say, man, I want to be a millionaire. Some persons, some musicians have also put in their music and sung, I want to be a millionaire. So freaking much, like people want it. It's another level in everybody's life, another level in everybody's career. But the truth is that how many persons are doing what it takes to really attract these millions into their life? And that is the reason why we want to really make sure that people really understand the steps, or you can call the 4 ways you can actually attract millions into your life, or pretty much you say you want to become a millionaire. And if you're able to put these 4 in alignment with the things that you are doing at the moment, okay? Because you're not just going to say, I want to become a millionaire, and then you're not getting into the right activity or doing the right things that is required in order for you to really attract millions into your life. You will not really become that millionaire. It's not a course, it's just some certain principles that govern the laws of building wealth, even trying to make you to become a millionaire. Some persons have been privileged, maybe if you are into Lotto of Bet Niger and others, some persons really, if you give them money, maybe some of them that, somehow they got to maybe won a jackpot and they earned those millions. What happened to most of them is that after winning these millions, they don't know what to do with the money because they are not trained. They don't have the right information, the right mental capacity to be able to manage, make and then, use that money in the appropriate way. So the money end up going back to where the money comes from. So who is the loser? So they end up going back to where they also come from. So they keep trying again. So it's because they lack the right information. It's because they lack the right knowledge. It's because they lack the right, ideas in order for them to be able to make, manage and then use the money in the appropriate way. So, and that is the reason why we want to show you the right nugget and information, the things you need to do in order for you to be able to attract more millions into your life. And pretty much you can say, become a millionaire. So are you ready? First, we said you must really be clear on anything that you want to do. You must have clarity. If you are not clear about what you want, you're just looking at life like it's been fuzzy. And life is not a case of guess not, what not. No, life is a case, or success is a case of you being exact and being clear on what you really want for yourself. So decide what you want. That is the first thing. So have clarity on your goal. Have clarity on the amount of money you want to make. What is the amount of money that you want to attract into yourself? Now, for the purpose of this class, we are talking about you becoming a millionaire. To become a millionaire, it means that you must tell yourself and be clear that I want to be a millionaire. You must tell it. You must make that conclusion. You must come to that altar, that conclusion, that altar of conclusion that I want to become a millionaire. That is the first thing, being clear and knowing the amount of money you're going to be making on a weekly basis, monthly basis, even daily from your business. And eventually you want to know the amount of money you will be making on a yearly basis. Remember, for the purpose of this class, you are talking about primarily on how to attract more millions. So to become a millionaire, you must be exact and clear on the amount of money you want to make. To become a millionaire, you start from maybe 10 million naira, 5 million naira. I want to attract that. So be clear on what you want. Now, if you're not willing or open to really be in this circle of millionaire, I'm going to tell you this call may not be for you. All right. So know and have clarity on what you want. The second one we said is to also create a simple affirmation. You must be able to write an affirmation for yourself. We give an example on the steps you need to know or how you need to easily put those affirmations into writing. It can be so simple like, I am so thankful and grateful now that I am now earning 1 million naira in my business Or I am so happy and grateful now that my business is now attracting more millions on a weekly basis. Or you can say, I am so happy and grateful now that my team members are now earning multiple 7-figure income by, it can be June, it can be any month. You know, you must put a deadline. So it can be that simple for you to create this simple affirmation. So affirmation is knowing what you want and saying in it, putting in gratitude, because if you check in the book of Habakkuk 2:2, according to the Bible, Habakkuk 2:2 said, write a vision, make it plain on a tablet, so that he that reads it may run with it. He said, wait for it, though the vision, wait for it, the vision may tarry, but yet is set for an appointed time. You see, the essence of the affirmation is to be able to boldly declare what you want. All right? You want this thing, and at the same time, you are being grateful in the process. You are being grateful, showing that it has come, showing that you have received it, and that is the essence of the affirmation. And we also told you that let those affirmations be read, you read it to your mind, at least 50 times every day, maybe 20 times if you so claim super busy for yourself. Tell yourself, read it to your subconscious mind. Tell yourself, I am so happy and grateful now that my business is attracting, millions on a weekly basis. I am so happy and grateful now that my team members are now earning multiple 6-figure income. I am so happy and grateful now that I am now earning over 2 million naira in my business at my place of work. So you can say that to yourself, at least 20 times, or take it 50, or even beyond. Some crazy guys take it to 100, because it depends on what you want. It depends on how you want it, and it depends on how crazy you want your goal to really come to manifestation, or you really want to attract those millions into your life. Now, we now said there are few checks in when you are writing those affirmations. There are few checks you need to also be mindful of. Now, what are these checks? You need to kind of close your eyes. It's like a routine. It's like something you must have to do. You need to close your eyes and mentally rehearse it while you are saying it. You're not just saying it like you're just reading it like ABC, like they used to teach us in school. Many of us can relate to that. Say A, B, C, D, or 2 times 1, 2. We are not saying that. What we're saying now is that you need to mentally rehearse it, as if, get into that mental mode, as if it has happened to you. Say it to yourself, close your eyes, mentally rehearse it, and then while you are doing so, you kind of visualize the impact of this amount of money in your life. What this money is going to do in your business, what it's going to do in your family, what it's going to do in your community, in the charity that you support, in your home, in your life. How will your life be? Will it help you to achieve those things? How will you feel like, man, I have arrived? These things, this poverty that has kept me down can grab a hold of me again. While you are doing that, what that does is that activates, the third check is that activates, the left side of your brain, which is known as the left prefrontal cortex part of your brain. Most people call that part the genius part of you, the CEO part of your MD, Einstein part of your brain. And then make sure that you are also getting into the mental movie of whether or not it has become, or you have received this thing. And I gave you another check, which is you having a vision board. You must be able to write and capture these things, what you want, in a picture. Put it around you, whether it's car, whether it's house, whether it's, maybe the kind of husband you want. Please don't quote me on that. So just put those things, put it around you, and then be able to say, I'm so happy and grateful now that I now have my family, and we are now earning millions. So for the purpose of this call, we're talking about how to become a millionaire. All right. So you can apply it into any other thing, but we're talking primarily on how to become a millionaire. Now, the third step is that we are going to be looking at. The third step, you said visualize. All right. So write it down. Visualize. You must be able to visualize in the third step. Visualize and then be able to see that it has become a reality. So what do I mean by visualizing it? You have to visualize, believe, and then you start to feel it. Okay. I want you to write that down. That is the third way. You must be able to visualize, believe, and then feel it. Visualize, believe and feel it. Because until you be able to visualize, believe and feel it, you are not really going to attract these millions into your life. You see, another thing is for you to be clear on what you want. Another thing is for you to be able to say these things and by affirming it every day. Another thing is for you now to go to the third step. All right, the third way you can actually become a millionaire, to be able to visualize, believe and then feel it. What does it take? Act as if you are really that it is real. You must act. You must act. You must get into another realm. I was telling a friend of mine, it doesn't matter where you are at the moment. You can be living in Ajegunle and then be, seeing yourself that you are already in Banana Island or Magodo. You know what you want for yourself. Don't be a product of your environment. Live in the kind of environment that you want mentally. And that is exactly what I'm saying right here. You see, to become a millionaire, you must start to act and feel it, and then be able to see yourself, in that atmosphere of what millionaires are doing. Okay, what is it? Then, start to feel it. Start to see yourself that everything is already working for you. Start to get into the right activity every day. Ask yourself, what can I do to help me to earn this amount of money into my life, to make me earn millions, to make me to become a millionaire? Every day, ask yourself. Why you are asking, Robert Kiyosaki said, it's a question that opens the mind. And while you are asking that question, the mind begins to open, the antenna to receive, to connect, to attract the right element, the right opportunity into your life, then begin to happen. Because until you start to visualize, believe, and feel that is real. Remember, your belief is what mirrors your act, and your act is what mirrors your belief. I kept saying it here, it's vice versa. Whatever you believe in is what works for you. If you don't believe in what you're saying, if you don't believe that you're going to become a millionaire, you will never become a billionaire. It's not a course. You must believe it, feel it, and then act as if it's real. All right. So that is the third way. Now, the fourth way, which is the final way, you need to understand that it's all it takes to become a millionaire, or to start attracting that million, and then eventually you become a millionaire. The fourth step is to take action. All right. That is the normal thing. Take action. Somebody will say, Afolabi, I was thinking that you're going to tell me, maybe I need to, get into another. No, the fourth step or the fourth way is for you to take action. You see, you must be able to take action. What is the need for you? When you can actually be clear on your goal, you can actually have your affirmation and then feel, believe, and as if it's real, and then you're not willing to take action. You're not willing to get out of your comfort zone. You're not willing to try. You're not willing to even say, oh, let me even try something. You're not willing to even tell yourself, I'm going to give it whatever it takes to get what I want. You're not willing to commit 100% into it. If you're not willing to commit 100% into this thing, it's never going to work. What is the thing that you are doing right now? I'm asking you. You're watching me. What are you doing right now in order for you to attract these millions into your life? What are you doing? Now, get into something. Get to connect to something. You can be creative in your idea. You can either also be creative or maybe take advantage of a leverage system. All right? Take advantage of a leverage system. There is always a system. There are some systems. You don't say, man, everything is fake. You see, until you try, you're never going to see the triumph. The other side of, of trying something is reward. You must know that I got to be able to do something in order for me to get something. You can't sit where you are and start to prejudge and start to say everything is not real and start to say, I'm not willing to try. I'll tell you something. I'm working on a certain project at the moment, and I know what this thing is costing me. Myself and the entire team, we've been on this thing, and then we'll be like, man, Afolabi, it's costing us, everything, time, energy, money, everything, and we got to put in everything. And we're like, okay, at some point, I'll feel like, am I truly getting it right? But I understand the philosophy, the law that governs building wealth. All right. And I understand that there is going to be a time where we call the seed time, and there's going to be a time where you call the harvest time. Knowing that you are doing the right thing, knowing that you're having the right steps, the right perspective into the thing that you are doing at the moment is going to help you. So look for a system. And if you don't have a system, you can even send a private message. DM me, Afolabi, what can I do? What can I do? I've come to that crossroad. Everything doesn't look real. I'll be able to guide you. I know we have a VIP class. We also provide some personal mentorship too, so that you can also take advantage of some leverage business and system that could help you to really attract millions into your life. Of course, that is not going to come like this. So we'll be able to guide you and to tell you how to really take those, actionable steps and strategy. All right. So it's very important. So make sure that you really take that action. So when we say take action, we're talking about to be able to take physical action. Now, I want you to write this down. Take physical action plus mental rehearsal. All right. I want you to write it as I'm saying it. Take physical action plus mental rehearsal with affirmation and visualization. Okay. Take physical action. All right. Take physical action with mental rehearsal, with affirmation and visualization is on best way to achieve all your financial goals in the year 2023. And that is how you can actually scale through eventually to be able to grab it. You have to get into that action. And until this fourth step is being taken, every other thing that I've shared with you will not really matter. All right. So make sure that you begin to take that fourth step. Make sure that you begin to do whatever it takes. Take massive action. Remember, what we are teaching on is how 4 steps to train your brain, or 4 ways to train your brain to become a millionaire. Or you can call it 4 ways to train your brain to attract more millions into your life in the year 2023. Our goal is to see you succeed and win big time in this year and every other year. You join in this class. We encourage you to be a student, not a follower, because when you're a student, that is when you pick the nugget, your information. Somebody will say, man, Afolabi, maybe I've heard this somewhere before. I've listened to this. I tell you something, it's a sign that you don't even learn anything. Make sure that when you are a student, you keep learning and learning it and understanding it, because faith comes by hearing and hearing and hearing again the word of God. And that's how you can build it. The way to growth is to get yourself into learning. Learning is the beginning of life, is the beginning of life change, is the beginning of work, is the beginning of how you can become a millionaire. We say, thank you for staying connected. I'll see you on the winning side of life. And as you go, remember, we encourage you not just to count the day, but to always make the day count. Take care. Bye for now.